Good morning. How do you do, folks? Welcome back to EUC NYC Guy. It's time to take a wild ride on the EUC side. Let's go ahead and have ourselves a thrill together, shall we? Thanks for coming back for more. Thanks for clicking, liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, bringing it all together for the masses. Without you, it wouldn't be possible. If it didn't pique your interest, if you didn't give me feedback to help me improve the work, if you didn't let me know that you enjoyed it so that the algorithm can help spread the good word. Folks, if you're feeling all right, let me know in the comments, and let's get the show started, shall we? Phew. Oh, let's make sure we heed the signal. All right, today's question of the day, if we can get right into it, is taking care of the elderly, the sick and elderly. Maybe not necessarily elderly, but anyone who's debilitated and needs your constant round-the-clock support and care. What do you do about it? How is society taking on that challenge right now? How do families take it on? How do you as an individual take it on if you are in the situation where you have someone that needs to be taken care of? If you're fortunate enough where everyone in your life is happy and healthy, young and able, strong, well, be thankful for that. That is truly splendid and a gift. And if and when the inevitable, as time goes on and age increases for ourselves and our loved ones, it is time to be caring or giving care, then what becomes the protocol there? Do you guys believe in nursing homes? Do you believe in taking the person in and doing everything you can? And sometimes it's not in your ability, even though philosophically you would want to. But what exactly do you do? Do you split the responsibility with people you know, or do you try to take it on yourselves? I guess the questions I'm answering have sort of obvious responses. And if it's someone you love, you're definitely just going to go out there and try to take care of them. And if not physically, at least financially. And maybe families chip in and support the financial chasm that is created when someone needs round-the-clock care. But I guess I'm also asking about the emotional side of it. When you have someone in your life that is basically unable to take care of themselves, what is it like emotionally to have to deal with that? And to have to support that person and help them deal with their perspective emotionally of them having to deal with being like that. How do you consolidate the two? How do you reconcile the two? And it seems like just such an irrelevant question sometimes, depending on where you are in your life. But then it just comes on like a ton of bricks. And the next thing you know, it's an absolute necessity and there's no way around it. So I'm guessing there are different levels of intensity to which you partake in the care of another person. But at the end of the day, there is one thing that does not change, which is that your loved one is your loved one no matter what. Thank you. And you're going to do all that you can. Thank you. All that you can to take care of that person no matter what. So I'd like to extend my love and kind words and kind wishes to anyone who may be going through such a thing, and anyone who has someone in their life that requires such constant care and support and can't perform basic functions. And I'd like to say, if you are one of the people helping to take care of such a person, good luck and hang in there and keep your spirits high, because not only are you doing something that's important and that everyone in life through their phases has to go through, but the person you're taking care of may not be able to express the deep, heartfelt gratitude for what you're doing and what you're sacrificing to be there by their side during such a difficult time. And when you are there, you might be one of the strands of hope remaining, one of the dangling lifelines that the person's hanging on to and is still thankful for and feels a deep sense of gratitude for having. And what about ourselves as we approach our age, when the day comes for us, if we're fortunate enough to live so long and reach such an age? What about us when we need the care? What systems and institutions do we have in place to ensure that we're getting care? Is it merely have children and make sure you raise them well so that if and when they see that you need care, they're there for you? Is it make great friends? Maybe your friends will be the ones to step up to the plate one day, if and when, God forbid, it is needed from you. Or perhaps you're an absolute health guru and a health nut, ensuring that even in your old age, you're still fully functional and capable of taking care of yourself. What are the many different approaches that are available, and what approaches work best? There is a book called Being Mortal by Dr. Atul Gawande, who is a doctor, a medical field doctor, but also I believe a PhD doctor in certain social studies, I think, but I know he's definitely a physical medical doctor. Addresses this question because he works with the geriatric, I believe, the elders, and the unabled, and he was inspired to write this book after years in the field, after he realized that with the geriatrics, with the older people, his patients, it was not always just a question of medicine and hospitals and doctors and care in that regard, but sometimes end-of-life care, thank you, end-of-life care wasn't just a question of medicine and hospital. Sometimes it's a question of family structure and what do we do with our elderly. Like in some cultures, he mentions that the oldest girl or the youngest girl in the family, the offspring, the daughters, would be the ones to take care of the elderly, sort of like an unspoken rule, an appointed person. Yeah, I don't know that I would go that fast. I think I don't have the suspension for that. Oh, you got me. Ironically enough, speaking, if you're going really fast on an electric unicycle and it's bumpy like there's a bus lane that I'm on, then yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to suspension on that one, because I feel like I could just go faster and not have to worry about it. But right now I've got to go at a certain pace that ensures that I can see all the oncoming bumps. And if I'm going a little too fast, forget it. I won't even risk it. The motorcycle, however, you're seated, you're comfortable, you're holding onto handlebars, and there's dual suspension. Suspension in the front and suspension on the back. But you know what? Even though I was going slow, you saw how many cars I just passed? Probably no less than 100 cars. And so cars are stuck in traffic. Meanwhile, EUC riders are breezing right past traffic. Oh goodness, we gotta see that car. Look at those staggered wheels. No way, dude. Come on, man. Really? The staggered wheels are when the wheels are kind of tilted outwards like that. Well, inwards from the top, outwards from the bottom. Hey, lady, hey, come on. Really? She's like, I don't care about you, guy. I care about the cars. I'm running away from the cars. As far as you and me colliding, not worried about it. Okay. Alright, I guess that's cool. Hey, let me just emphasize that this helmet, sometimes I forget that the visor is down. The view's so clear that I think that there's no visor, because I know that my visor is black, and my view is so clear that I think to myself that it's not even black, that it's clear, or that it's up, it's lifted up, and I can see right through. And then I realized, oh no, it's down, but it's just ever so slightly tinted. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. I appreciate you joining me today on today's video. And if you have any questions, you know what to do. Thanks so much for joining me. I enjoyed having you tag along with me for today's ride, and I hope that it was fun enough that you'll be clicking and watching on the next one. Thanks, and I'll see you around. Goodbye. Goodbye. Click on the circle, click on the box, click on something. Don't let the clock run out, because it might take you to someone else's videos. But if you click on something now, then you can ensure that you are on another video from this channel. And if you're not subscribed, now's your chance to do so in a convenient way by clicking that big circle with my helmet in it instead of looking for that tiny little red button. Yeah, more clicking space. It's easier to do. Do it now.